All right. Here we go. Hey everyone. I just woke up recently and yeah, I thought like why not play some notes and see who can tune in here. So if you're watching this, perhaps yeah, let's chat. Now I wonder if I can add... Oh, okay. That's it. Yeah. Perhaps let me know if you hear me, so I know that you actually hear the guitar. Thank you. Pravit. Hey Andrew. Hey Tiziano. Thank you. Thanks. Do you ever use 212? Yeah, I do. But I changed them. It doesn't need to stay consistent when I'm improvising. Like that can be all of a sudden like 2, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, but I do. They're great. But I'm really happy to How did you know? Yes, I did. I studied with Adam Rogers a little bit. That's really cool that you noticed that. And Adam is fantastic. He's been a big inspiration of mine, like back in the days of New York. What a player. Hey, Taste of Lead. Thank you so much. I'm so happy that I can help, and I think the fun part is that, like, you know, I stay in touch with so many of you, um, either through the emails and oh, did I tell you guys we now have monthly streams like on the community? Like, there's actually an Improvisers Academy now. So that's super fun. Like, we're doing this, we're talking about improvisation. And if you've been in my website, so you know all the different theoretical devices that's going on there. So we're actually applying a bunch of them. And now I added a lot of lessons about actually analyzing Charlie Parker solos, which has been great, and transcriptions of my own solos. And it's we're meeting every month. Actually, the next meeting is gonna be the 26th this week, the Saturday, 12 p.m. EST. So if you want to join us, we're already like a community of like 100 people in there, and there's a forum and everything. So it's super fun. It's pretty exclusive right now. It's called the Improvisers Academy. But if you're interested, reach out. We can talk about that. It's actually super fun. Oh, nice. You took lessons with him too? Probit? Nice, nice. He's a fantastic player. I honestly only took like a couple of lessons with him. But just listening to him, and I used to transcribe some of his ideas. So yeah. So what are you guys been focusing on? Like, what's have been like your focus, and just in general, like, how's practice feeling these days for you? Like, are you excited picking up the guitar? Are you just like, what are your focus points? You know. But also it's important to know that sometimes it's okay to just play, right? Like what I'm doing right now is kind of, I do have intentions, you know, but it's more about flow, like fluidity. You see, like, this is G Lydian, and I just want to go and be able to move that. So that's my intention with that. I guess it's like tone or something. Like, intention is always there. You know what I wonder if I can do? If I can add like my face in the stream, kind of like above my guitar. Let's see if I can do that. Okay, so here's me again. but I want this to actually be, yeah. Now I can talk and play. Nice. Does that work? I think that's better. Let's see if I can do that. And now I can talk and play without moving between the thingies. Right. Yeah, 2-1-2 arpeggios basically means like, you know, if you have I mean, I'm not an, I didn't really dive into it that much. I have my own ways of seeing it, but basically if you have like 2 notes and then 1 note, and then you have 2 notes, and then you have 1 note, and then you have 2 notes, then you have 1 note. And then you can maybe do it with tensions instead, so that can be like 2 notes, and then, you know, you can have the 9 instead, you know, instead of the root. So I don't know, it's interesting. When playing over changes, do you visualize the fretboard in intervals? Yeah, I see lots of shapes, you know, if I think about the changes of Spain, so I can think about the Lydian on each string. And then from there I create shapes. So I'm obsessed with this. I love playing those. It's like the more I play them, the more my love towards them grows, and I try to create more of, make them more second nature. So these are things that I can play for years, because I just want to, it's like when a blues player learns the pentatonic scale, he doesn't neglect it. He just like keeps embracing it until it becomes part of his voice. And then if I have the next chord of Spain, so that would be like an F sharp altered. So you see, now I can still see, like on one string, the F sharp altered scale. And then I can create these kind of stuff. Let me just do a sound test here. Yeah, I just wanted to see if the volume of my talking is too loud, and it is a little too loud compared to the guitar, so maybe I can push the guitar up. I just don't want the guitar to get into clipping mode. Let me see if I push some more guitar in there. Right, and then maybe lower the microphone a little bit, the voice, like 2 dB or so. I think that will be better. Let me know if it's better. When playing over changes, I hope I answered that. Hey, that riff to Jenny by Tommy. I don't know what that means, man. Tommy? Jenny? Hey, Jenny. Hey, Tommy. I don't know. So it's funny, I never did a stream in the morning, but I just woke up and I was like, what video should I make today? And then I thought maybe it's also cool to just like open the camera and show you like what it's like when I just like pick up the guitar. Do you compare the notes you're playing to the root? I teach it that way when I teach students to visualize around the roots, but when I personally play, I already see kind of like the whole picture. But if it's like, you know, if it's like a bunch of new changes, like when I worked on my tune many seasons ago, it has a lot of chords, so I first of all just wanted to know that I can see only the roots. So that can be even just playing. I have this, if you're in my Improvisers Academy, you know, there's many systems that I teach around improvisation. So, you know, if you have like a tune like Spain, what you can do, you can give yourself the assignment of just playing the roots just like in one position. I mean, just like without really moving, just playing the roots. And then of course you can add the further stuff. Have you actually saw, there's like a video on my channel that is called the 10 levels of improvisation. So I take like solar. Yeah. And I just show like that you can play just the root notes and groove them just in one position, and then start associating intervals for them. So, I mean, think about it kind of like helper wheels with, you know, when you learn to ride the bike and you're looking to remove those helper wheels with each tune you learn or each chord progression you try to master. So you can start with stuff like playing just the roots and associating materials to them, but after a while you want to know that it's all about the flow, and you achieve that flow by obsessing over motifs and voice leading. Well, you know, that's my experience teaching this stuff for a decade now online. By the way, people just tuning in, you're invited to message me if you want me to add you to the Improvisers Academy and send you the details on that. So basically, you know, I already have the courses laid in my website, but now we have an extension of that is called the Improvisers Academy, where we really dive into solos by greats like Charlie Parker, and honestly I even talk about my solos, and there's room for requests, and we analyze them using different materials from the Galactic Modern Guitar courses. So it just became so like 10 times more, and it's also a community. We meet every month. There's a community forum, so I give feedback, and it's just super fun. Yeah, more questions? You see, this is part of the visualization thing. What are some solos you transcribe that you learned the most from? I don't know if there's like specific ones, but maybe there are. I used to transcribe solos of like musicians that I work with. Like if I'm I gave it, you know, if I have like my album, so I actually try to learn the solos of the players, yeah. But I also worked recently on like a breaker solo on Jan Steps that really gave me some cool insights. So it's like I don't have one specific one. Hey Daniel, I purchased your Galactic course. Does the gain yeah, if you purchased um, recently, so like it's September 4th, so you actually have right now you have 90 days to the Improvisers Academy. You have 90 days for free, and so many lessons there, and a community and everything. If you purchased before, there's you have 14 days access, and a really cool deal. So you can you know, I usually don't share it, but let me share it here because it was kind of like an exclusive thing, but it's open for all levels. Honestly, like no matter where you're at your journey with the yeah with the courses. So I'm gonna put a link here, and you can check it out. And if you're already enrolled, like if you enrolled, I'll put the link to the also to the course. So if you're already enrolled to the course, so actually if you joined since September 4th and also today, so you get 90 days for free accessing the academy part. So yeah, I've been putting so much work into this, and it's just like it's the best because now now I mean I've been doing this for a while. Now I can help. I can give insight, give feedback, um, check out your playing, check out your progress through the modules, um, and yeah, it's just the best right now. But of course, like I obviously recommend you sign up through the Join Today one, like just sign up through the Galactic Modern Guitar one, and then take it from there into the academy. But I mean, if you just want to join into the academy right away, go for it. You can do the other way around too, as long as I can help. What else? Wes. Yeah, Wes is fantastic. Like, what can I say? He's an amazing player. I haven't transcribed more than like a solo two of his. I think I transcribed something like when I was like 15 or so. Yeah, so it's all good stuff as long as you stay inspired. And honestly, like with transcriptions, I always think that like it's very important to think about it as language, and like you're actually it's really cool if you can transcribe things that you really love, because I think so. I'm not sure, but I think I heard Steve Vai said like the music you love is actually kind of like a presentation of the style or the standards of or the taste you're developing. So it's good to be passionate about things you transcribe. Yeah, yeah. And by the way, thanks for joining the Galactic course. cool one. You see, this is like answering the question of how I see the fretboard. Like, there's lots of functions going. Like, you have the diatonic. You see, this is F sharp altered, so you have the diatonic structures, all 7 chord arpeggios. And then you can approach them chromatically. And you can do that on other sets of strings. So I try to keep that flow going, and it's kind of like my my profession and hobby and love to explore. Like, honestly, I can do this for hours, and I can do that. Like, also do that on like forms, like harmonic forms. You know, now, like, this is a tune of mine called Many Seasons Ago from the new album, and I try to do that also on that to achieve freedom on that. Right, so that's a lot of chords, right? So I can take like 8 hours and just like try and voice lead through that tune, which is, as you can see, it's a bunch of chords. So that was actually the melody and the entire piece, right? So just like voice leading over that. This that can even be free time, just like me kind of going through the chords. Like my first chord is A flat and then it goes to E. So maybe just study A flat to E. And then maybe adding another chord from the song. So D major, G major. So then it goes to D flat, A flat, D, F, right, D, so, and E. Hey Bruno, good morning. Yeah, it's nice to see you here. Right, so I can have the entirety of the tune, trying to just like figure out how to improvise over so many changes, right? But it's just the fun part. Then you have F, D, F, E, E flat, D, F. You see, I'm trying to get to a place where, like, I don't need to think about it. It's A flat, G flat, right? And just get to that place where you don't need to think and the changes just happen because you've been practicing a lot of fundamentals and core elements that I show on my website. And we really dive in, in the Improvisers Academy, we actually really dive into making it into instincts. So someone can post, like, in the forum the new forum we have, like, you can post, like, you can submit like an actual thing, and I would take a look at it and think, like, how can I help you make it more second nature? And honestly, a lot of the time is just like you need to practice more. I mean, I don't know about any other way, but if you find ways of making your practice into like a very rewarding experience, like, to be honest with you, when I practice, I feel so much more connected to myself. Like, especially the more I grow up. Like, I used to think it's like a childish thing, or maybe a teenager thing, but it never stops. Like, it just, I feel at home with myself when I practice, and that's the reward, just like the ability to feel that. So it's very, it's healing. So, and some days it's something else, right? Some days that can be something else that maybe, I don't know. But as long as you stick to it and you stay consistent, so it becomes more second nature. And you know, like, I just had a show with my quartet, so I like having a show scheduled, because then you really need to tap into that place of having a full lineup becomes second nature. So that means, like, if you're improvising, which is a lot of the music I do is very improvised, even if there's a form, I improvise a lot. So that means I need to have all of the chords and the voice leading, all that kind of stuff, just like second nature on the instrument, to the degree where I can kind of talk and explain what I do without getting stuck. If that makes sense. Tips for get better timing would be, I mean, there's a lot of stuff. For me, playing with a good drummer was key. Um, Sometimes even working with the metronome, just giving me small indications. We actually have rhythmic exercises in the academy too, and I also have a few on the YouTube channel. Being able to move between subdivisions. Let me see. I'm gonna open a metronome here. Let me see if you can hear it. Wait a second, it's too loud. Let me just adjust the volume of the thing. Okay, you probably can hear it, right? I actually don't even know if the guitar input is in sync with the mic to that level. But basically, imagine you have a metronome, okay? I'll set it up next time so I have my metronome here. But basically, you just start moving through subdivisions, so you can just go like, you know, without delay. But you can just move from quarter notes to eighth notes to triplets. That's a good start. So let me just see if I can loop something here. All right, that's cool. Let's say that's my metronome, okay? And I'm just gonna play like, just like B. Really try to lock down with it, okay? Eight notes. Triplets. 16th notes. Back to triplets. Eight notes. Quarter notes. Now let's do that with two notes, like an octave. Eight notes. Triplets. Sixteenth notes. Now we're just gonna improvise with that. Eight notes. Triplets. 16th notes. Quarter notes. Eight notes. Triplets. 16th notes. Okay, so I mean that's an idea, right? Being able to move through very basic subdivisions on a click is a great place to see, you know, are you thinking in subdivisions? You know, if you're even thinking in subdivisions. So, and there's so many more levels. I mean, you can put the metronome only on like the one, or yeah, and of course just transcribing, because when you transcribe, you need to basically have very good timing skills, because you need to play along with the recording and make it feel like the recording, right? So transcription really helps with that. Playing with a good drummer, being able to move between subdivisions, and yeah, what else? There's so many. Like I used to do some conical, like Indian classical Indian singing. I used to do a little bit of that. I think that playing with other people was a huge help. I think composing was also a big one, because you know sometimes you have in your imagination a bunch of rhythmic stuff that you can imagine but you can't execute on the instrument, and then when you know, like in my song K4Y, I have this thing like in triplets, but it's in groupings of 5 and 7 and that kind of stuff. Let me see if I can record that for you. Let me try again. Okay, so that's triplets, right? 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. But in my song K4Y from the first album, you can check it out here on the YouTube channel. So it's like triplets, but I go like tuck 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 tuck. So it's still triplets, but I'm dividing them into different groupings, right? So it's like 5, 5, 5, and 7, I think. 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 1 2 3 4 5. Right? I'll play it to you. You see, so it's all triplets. But it's divided into different numbers. 1, 2, right? So this is just like, I guess that's from having musical ideas from listening to lots of influences, nothing specific, but and then thinking like, you know, how can you use triplets to have different subdivisions, kind of like polyrhythms, but well, it's basically groupings. You know, if you think about a certain rhythm, like a certain subdivision, like you can divide that into groups. So if you have like 16th notes, that can be taka 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 taka. Well, that can mean a lot of things. That can mean a bunch of numbers, right? But the beat is still constant. So it's all about the groupings. So experiment with groupings. Maybe you can write it, Bruno. Who asked? Who asked about timing? I don't remember who asked, but write down like a note, like find a good drummer, play with the metronome, giving you only like one beat a bar. So that can be the one, just like one indication. Experiment with moving between subdivisions, like quarter notes. I mean, you can even go with dotted stuff, like dotted 8 notes, dotted quarter notes. Move between subdivisions. Just like, you know, I mean, just like when you practice chord changes, you practice a bunch of different chord progressions, and then you become more familiar with them. So just do the same with rhythm. Like, you know, how does it feel to move from like a triplet to like dotted 8 notes? And then, of course, groupings. So I just demonstrated that. Hey, Steve. 5 a.m. Nice. Good for you waking up that early. That's, yeah, waking up early is really cool. Especially if you get some sleep. What else? I gotta get some water. I might like go bring water and come back. Yeah. Yeah, this is fun. Maybe we should do this more often and just like an open thing. But seriously, guys, like check out the academy. I want you in there. I want to help you. I wanna actually, uh, you know, people. So many people join the courses, and that's fantastic. Or I think it's time for us to have a community. This is already happening. There's already 100 people in there in the community. In the courses, there's over 5,000 people. So like, imagine if we grow this, and specifically, it will be kind of exclusive, because I do want to have um, the attention and the time to reply to all of the different submissions of people submitting their videos, and me helping them in just our monthly live streams on the Improvisers Academy have been fantastic. And even if someone, misses out a stream, we have an archive, and lessons and PDFs. Everything is there. So check it out. I put some links here. The academy is there, and you also have links for the course. So actually, if you join today, so I'll give you 90-day access for the community for free. All right. So if you click the link in the bio, you join the course, so you'll have 90 days for free. And then we can just like really go deeper, and I can check out your stuff and help you out if you need me. Right. Hi, Tina. Yeah, so that's triplets. Isn't that cool? So like you can go like ta 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 ta. Right, and then just play that. What else? So yeah, that was a fun thing. Yeah, any more questions here? Let's do this again sometime. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Some beautiful questions here. Looper. I actually have the HX Stomp, and let me see if I can show it to you. This is a weird guitar stand. Right, so I do have an HX Stomp. Yeah, I don't really have a way to. Can I show it? Oh, I can. Okay, let me see. I didn't even know I can move the camera here. Here's my socks. So I have some socks. Right. So basically, this is the HX Stomp, and this is the ACRC, which is an Osnoy custom thing. and I have like sorry for the weird shot. I'm like holding the camera upside down and trying to show it to you. And that's it. And over here on the HX Stomp, I set up the last one to be a looper. So this one is the looper. And other than that, I have like, this is just like one of the amp simulators, the US double. And this is the Magic Cab. And then I have some reverb and like some delay. It's yeah, pretty basic here. And this is just really good. This gives you some overdrive, and then it becomes more like a distortion. So you can add. I like this one because it's like it feels very transparent. They have also just like the RC and the AC, but the Osnoy edition, the exotic effects, gives you like the combination of both. And the socks, I don't know where I got the socks from. Yeah. That was that. What else? Yes. Thank you, Steve. It's fun that you are here. Sorry, different want to no. Why bother? You didn't bother. I'm doing this live because everyone can ask stuff. There's no bother. It's actually my pleasure, my friend. Thanks for asking. Yeah, Osnoy. I actually have an interview, 1 hour interview with Osnoy on this channel. And here's my cat. Who's into cats? See, cat. I don't know if you can see her. I can't even see what I'm filming. But just imagine a really cute cat. The socks pedal. That's right. Yeah, cat and socks. That's what the live stream title should be. Cat, socks, and the altered scale. Sequences over the altered scale, socks and cats. Yeah, alright. Well, that was fun. What else? Anyway, guys, hope to see you in the community and in the courses, and just like feel free to reach out. And yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. It's actually really fun. Okay. Bye.